Hello, everybody. Welcome to Horror Hounds, a horror movie YouTube channel. We do unboxings, physical media, reviews, rankings, and today I have your Halloween franchise ranking. Coming in at number 13, Halloween Resurrection from 2002, starring Jamie Lee Curtis, a couple others, directed by Rick Rosenthal. And let's just start with the beginning. The opening of the movie, Jamie Lee Curtis gets killed. Waste of a character. She did not want to do this movie, and I cannot blame her. Overall, just terrible. Busta Rhymes in it, just complete joke. Coming up after H2O, just a waste of a movie. Like, there's no point, and I might never watch this movie again, to be honest. And, the ending, it is kind of funny, but I just, at this point, let's just forget about it. Yeah, at the number 12 spot, Halloween 2018. So after 40 years, they decided to make a requel, only going after the first movie, and I don't like this film. A lot of people, they'll say that's really good, but in my opinion, it's just a worse version of H2O, and we already got that movie. So, the dialogue, I don't like the dialogue. And Michael Myers is really cool in this film. James Jude Courtney, great performance. But Laurie Strode having trauma after only the first movie, 40 years later, like, it doesn't make sense. I just don't understand it. And I mean, it's really, the cinematography's great, but other than that, it's very boring. We've already got this movie, better movies. Jamie Lee already had better performances. And overall, it comes in at the number 12 spot. Number 11, Halloween Kills from 2021. So I do like this movie better than 2018. I'd say by a slim margin. What really puts it above it for me is the craziness, the kills, the mayhem. The plot in this movie, non-existent, just kissing goodbye. And that was a little bit of a bummer, but it doesn't matter. It's pretty cool. I mean, James Jude Courtney returning, great. And Jamie Lee, she's kind of sidelined for most of the movie. She's in the hospital. And I mean, they did bring back some old characters like Tommy Doyle, Karen and stuff, but they didn't really have much of an impact or anything. But I do really like the nod to Halloween 3 with the witch, pumpkin, and skull masks. The 3 kids, they do die, but just awesome. And I really think that it is fun, but and the Evil Dies Tonight, I'm not for me, but you'll never forget it, so it'll be memorable. But I mean, overall, comes in at the number 11 spot. I think 2018 was just not as fun. Just, I've already seen that movie, so that's why Halloween Kills is above it. Now for the number 10, Rob Zombie's Halloween from 2007. Now, I kind of love this movie. I mean, I really like the direction Rob took. It was darker, meaner, nastier. I will give it, like, the first half to third with the Kid Michael Myers stuff, not for me. It's kind of just, I don't really want that. I don't really want to see that. And it was kind of all just like events that happened that just happened to make Michael Myers who he was. And so, yeah, I will admit, though, the scene with Ronnie, that kill in the reclining chair, beautiful. One of the best kills in the franchise. But after the first half, the movie really picks up. Like, I like how it's a brisk version of John Carpenter's movie. It just is very quick paced, fast, beautiful. I love it. And I mean, some of the scenes that stand out, I mean, the hospital scene, Michael Myers breaking out, very cool. In the house, in the Myers house with Laurie Strode, beautiful. And I mean, Brad Dourif gives one of the best performances in the Halloween franchise. He's the best sheriff. I'm sorry, but it's just beautiful. And Malcolm McDowell as Dr. Loomis, the best casting Rob Zombie could have done. I mean, and Sid Haig as the groundskeeper for the cemetery, beautiful. I loved it. Nice nod. I mean, and Sherry Moon does not do a bad performance in this movie. I know y'all want to hate, but just stop it. It's a great performance. And I mean, Tyler Mane as Michael Myers, he's the meanest, nastiest, just cruelest Michael Myers. He might be my favorite. And as you can see behind me, I love this freaking movie. Coming in at number 10, though, I still love it. Coming in at the number 9 spot, Halloween H2O. Halloween 20 years later. So, I do really like this film. I was debating putting Rob Zombie's Halloween ahead of it because I really like that movie, but I just decided to put H2O here. And that, for the reasons, is Jamie Lee's performance. Her best performance in the entire franchise, hands down. And this movie just did it better than 2018. The only problem is like the masks, Halloween 6 mask, Stan Winston mask, CGI mask. They should have just picked a mask. I would have said just go with the H6 mask because it's one of the best in the entire franchise. But I mean, And also, freaking why? Because Scream came out 2 years before this, they tried to make it just like Scream. The music, just the atmosphere, everything, and it did not feel like Halloween. And that was probably one of my biggest disappointments. And I want it to be Halloween. Don't put it with Scream, like, please. So overall, the number 9 spot, not bad, but definitely could be better. But definitely better than 2018, did it better. So yeah, Halloween H2O at the number 9. Now coming in at number 8, the comments are probably going to roast me, but Halloween Ends. Now Halloween Ends is a very unique movie. I loved how they did something different. Like, please, change it up. We don't want the same formula, at least in my opinion. I want something new, fresh, and having Corey Cunningham in there, beautiful. I freaking loved it. There was a few problems with this movie. So first of all, they either should have introduced this in the beginning, Corey, and kind of built his character more, because he was really interesting though. Rowan Campbell, great in the role. Excited to see him in The Monkey, coming out in February. And also, they should have just went with it. They shouldn't have killed him. They should have just made him the new killer. They didn't go far enough. But I do really like the idea of the transfer of evil. That was really interesting to me. And how Michael Myers, there could be many killers like him, and he could transfer his evil was really cool. But, I mean, the fight with Jamie, cool, but I just think they should have just went all the way. But they didn't. They chickened out, so it would have been higher on this list if they actually went through with it. But because of that, it's at my number 8 spot. And coming in at number 7, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch from 1982. This is one of my favorite holiday movies. I watch it every October, usually on Halloween, but sometimes a little bit before. Tom Atkins is in this movie, one of my favorite actors, hands down. And I love how John Carpenter took an original idea, didn't piggyback off of Halloween 2. That was awesome. If you don't know, the original idea for the Halloween franchise was to have a new anthology movie each year. But people were pissed. They didn't have Michael Myers, so everyone was like, did not like it. Everyone hated it. But in my opinion, I freaking love it. And the freaking masks with the crazy stuff that will kill you, and like the freaking, I don't even know. I can't even explain it. It's just too much. But that's why I love it. And I really think, John Carpenter, you had something here. Part of me wishes the Halloween franchise would have went in this direction. But also, man, I love Michael Myers. But coming at the number 7, because there's just 6 movies I prefer. So Halloween 3, 1982. Okay, so coming in at the number 6 spot in my Halloween ranking, Halloween 4, the Return of Michael Myers. And I love this movie. First of all, gotta say, Donald Pleasance, you are great in this movie. And I really like the opening. The opening with the hospital, awesome. And I really like the look with Michael and the bandages. I think that look is just very dope and like one of the best looks. And Danielle Harris as Jamie Lloyd, I mean, I really do like it. Great, great, great character. And I gotta say, like, Rachel is really good character. Brady too. I mean, I like the characters in this movie. I gotta say, Ellie Cornell, great performance. But Donald Pleasance is definitely my favorite character in this movie. And, I mean, the mask, I don't like the mask. But it could be worse. I mean, it doesn't ruin the movie for me, but if it had like a quality mask, this definitely might have been like 1 or 2 spots higher, definitely. But overall, like number 6 isn't bad. It's just the mask is pretty much the biggest issue. I mean, I just prefer a few others, but I love this movie. Coming in at number 6, Halloween 4. All right, so number 5, Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Now, I love this movie. First of all, Donald Pleasance, one of my favorite actors. I love how he's just drunk in the movie, like freaking hilarious. And Don Shanks as Michael Myers. I love this mask in Halloween 5 too, like the Nick Cage mask, as people call it. Freaking love it, dude. I'm sorry, but it's kind of funny. I think it is better than the Halloween 4 mask, but yeah. Danielle Harris carries this movie, and she can't even talk, so that's a little crazy to me. And also, like, I just feel like the pacing is really good. Like, the scenes where Michael's in the car trying to run the kids over and Tina, great. When Danielle Harris or Jamie Lloyd is in the vents and Michael's trying to grab her, freaking love that scene. Like, dude, and Loomis is absolutely crazy in this film. Donald Pleasance, he's pretending to give Jamie to Michael, and the scene where Michael, you see his face, I don't really mind it. Like, just whatever. I don't care, but whatever. Y'all can hate. I love this movie. I don't care what any of y'all say. Y'all could give your opinion in the comments if you want. I mean, cool, show your ranking. But yeah, Halloween 5 at number 5. Now coming in at number 4. I was thinking about switching this one with Halloween 5, but no. As you can see on the hat, Halloween 6. Dude, first of all, the mask. This is a top 3 mask in the series, hands down. I freaking love this mask. And Paul Rudd, alright, let's stop for a second. Stop the hate on Paul Rudd in this movie. People, he was given a role to be this quirky weirdo that's broken, and he did it perfectly. And Donald Pleasance, his last movie, I just freaking love him. He's just, every time you see him on the screen, you can't stop but smile. And also, I'm going to talk about the theatrical cut only in this one. Do like the scene where they're going down the red hallways and Michael's bashing the dude's face against the door, or when they're doing the hospital scene and there's lights flickering everywhere, dude. Like, this Halloween movie, I was honestly thinking about putting it higher. I just love this movie. And, I mean, Kara, she's good. I mean, the scene in the house, dude, where Kara's brother and the girlfriend, I forgot her name, and he kills the girlfriend when she's on the phone with Kara. Oh my gosh, freaking beautiful. Dude, I love this movie. I don't care what y'all say. And it is a freaking blast. And the music, I just love it, dude. Halloween 6 at number 4. Coming in at number 3, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Okay, so this movie, I freaking love this movie. First of all, Rob Zombie, thank you for this movie. I was genuinely thinking about putting this movie higher. So why do I like it so much? First of all, Malcolm McDowell. Why do y'all hate so much the freaking performance, and when a doctor gets power and he thinks Michael Myers is dead, so he's trying to profit off him? Like, that's literally corporate America. Why would you hate on that? I don't know. And also Scout, freaking beautiful. It's so tragic, this movie. It's basically a tragedy. And I don't know why. Danielle Harris, freaking beautiful. And Brad Dourif, maybe the best performance in the entire franchise at this point. Like, the scene where he finds Annie dead, I cried the first time I watched it. Even still, that scene always gets me. And also Tyler Mane returning, just one of the best, my top 3 Michael Myers performance. I don't care what you say. And this movie means so much to me. I really need to get a poster of this movie, because I have the first one but not the second one. Hopefully get that soon, but yeah. Rob Zombie's Halloween 3, number 3. And I mean, roast me in the comments if you want. Coming in at the number 2 spot, Halloween 2 from 1981. I love this movie. My favorite thing about this movie maybe is I love how it takes place right after the first one, and it feels pretty much seamless with the first one. And every time I watch the first one, I watch the second one after. Donald Pleasance returning, basically Charles Cyphers, basically everyone, Jamie Lee, perfect. A lot of people, I don't understand why they hate this movie. A lot of people have it like maybe number 6. I freaking love this movie. And one of my favorite scenes, the hot tub kill, freaking beautiful. And Jimmy, great character. Dude, the final act, this is the best final act of this movie, dude. Dude, when he gets shot in the eyes by Jamie Lee and the blood rolling down, maybe the most iconic shot in the Halloween franchise, like, stop it. This movie rocks. I love it. And I just want to say Halloween 2, 1981 is at my number 2 spot. Coming in at the number 1 spot, you already know, Halloween 1978. I don't even know what to say about this movie that hasn't been said. It's my favorite movie of all time. Donald Pleasance, Jamie Lee, Charles Cyphers, just Nancy Loomis. Like, this movie is so beautiful. The first time I watched this movie, I instantly fell in love. And that's why I'm rocking the shirt. The poster might be my favorite poster of all time, probably, like, at this point. And also, I mean, some of the kills, Bob's kill and Annie's kill in the car. I mean, dude, just, and the music, my favorite movie soundtrack of all time. I'm not sorry. Dude, this is why Halloween is my favorite franchise. Dude, this movie got me into it, and once I saw this movie, I was hooked instantly. John Carpenter, thank you. And I just love this movie so much. So Halloween at number 1. There you go, guys, my Halloween franchise ranking. And if you disagree, please put your ranking down in the comments. I mean, roast me, I don't really care. I'm stand by it, and I will always. This is Horror Hounds, and I just want to thank you. Please like and subscribe if you're new, and have a good day.